My name is Brad Tippins, and I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. FCA has a vision to impact the world for Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches. When we talk about FCA, we normally talk about the 4 C's: campus, coaches, camps, and community. Let me start with campus. FCA has a presence in 8 school campuses in Camden and Charlton County, both high schools, all 3 middle schools, and we're beginning to see a need and a desire to have FCA huddle groups in the elementary schools. We have 17 adult huddle coaches, adult volunteers who work with the student leaders on those campuses, and we really see God work through those student leaders. Coaches is the second C. Coaches are a powerful influence on our kids because they spend so much time with them, and they're such an influence on the kids' lives. If we can influence a coach for Christ, then that coach can really do a lot to be the hands and feet of Christ and share Him with those kids that he or she will influence. We have things like Coaches Bible Studies and Coaches Camp that allow that to happen. Coaches Camp kind of transitions me into camps, which is the third C. We have groups going to softball camp and to golf camp this year, but the primary camp that we really spend a lot of time with our recruiting efforts and funding efforts is Leadership Camp. Leadership Camp is a camp where we'll send 20 to 30 kids to each year, and those kids, again, those student leaders on campus, are a real key to sharing Christ on those campuses. The final C is community, and community works this way. We have pastors and youth pastors that come into our huddle groups, and they connect with the groups that way. They connect us into the community. We also have our kids going out and serving in the community through the Salvation Army and things like Special Olympics, and we really see that as being a great way of them understanding about being the hands and feet of Christ in the community. The foundation grant's really been key for us as we've transitioned from being part-time to being full-time. It's enabled us and allowed us to do things like increase our donor base, increase our volunteer base, and this allows us to be more responsive to the needs that come about to be able to share Christ in places and with kids and groups that may not come around again. So it's just great to be able to take advantage of those opportunities.